There's something uncomfortable happening in modern science, and it's because we're all becoming Babylonians again. Not in the cool ancient wisdom sense, it's more like, the ancients used the best tools that they had, but by modern standards, it's just fraud. See, ancient Babylonians had what you might call science. They tracked the skies for centuries. They recorded eclipses and planetary movements and star risings, just everything. Their math was sharp. Their observations were meticulous. They even had spreadsheets and clay tablets. But what they didn't have was theories. No models, no laws of motion, no causal mechanisms, just patterns. And when they're lucky, they also had analogies. And when you don't have theories, all you can do is observe and sort of just hope the patterns hold. Deductive reasoning at its finest. Which brings us to p-hacking. This is when modern researchers take a mountain of data, test it every which way, and find whatever tiny statistical blip they can call significant. But this isn't real science. This isn't the science that builds cities and flying cars. It's Babylonian science. It's pattern chasing without cause, correlation worshipped as truth. The thing is, Babylonian science really did work to a certain extent. After centuries of very careful record keeping, they could make some very accurate predictions about things like lunar eclipses. But it took them hundreds of years because they didn't have any idea why things happened, just records of when they seemed to happen together. So when modern science throws away causation and says, let's just look at the data, it might find something interesting, but without a testable theory. All you've got is vibes and spreadsheets. And if you want to know why this matters, think about health trends. Think about food studies. 1 month, eggs are going to kill you, and the next month, eggs are going to cure cancer or something. That's Babylonian-style science. It looks like knowledge, but it's just raw observation wearing a lab coat. The Babylonians were doing the best they could, but we're not. So be cautious when someone asks you, or tells you that studies show this or that. You need to ask, why would this happen? What's the story behind the numbers? Because if you don't know, you might just be listening to another Babylonian. If you want to learn more about actual ancient Babylonian science, check out the Oldest Stories podcast.